Todavía hay gente que no sabe del agua, que hablan español.
Hay mucha gente que no sabe del agua, hay muchos hispanos que trabajan 2 y 3 trabajos en restaurantes que no tienen tiempo ni para dormir, no tienen tiempo para televisión, no tienen tiempo para radio, los jefes no le están explicando nada y ni siquiera saben que estamos distribuyendo agua y que no hay problema. Nosotros estamos haciendo un esfuerzo donde personas de Flint que conocen bien a su comunidad, personas hispanas mayormente, las conocen bien y son de confianza. Vamos a acercarnos para averiguar dónde están y pedir permiso si podemos llevar agua o a los establecimientos o si esas personas quieren comunicarse con nosotros para recibir agua en sus casas.
¿Qué es las cosas más importantes que quieres que sepa la gente de Flint hispana?
Lo que me gustaría que sepa la gente de Flint hispana es que ellos tienen mucho poder y mucha fuerza entre ellos y que lo que deben hacer es sacar el tiempo, aunque sea 1 hora menos por semana, por más cansados que estén, para reunirse y empezar a planificar juntos. Haciendo eso, pueden ayudarse de una manera que no vamos a poder ayudar los miembros de distintas comunidades a largo plazo. Esa fuerza tiene que ser nutrida desde adentro, según están recibiendo ese apoyo ahora mismo.
Yo soy de Lansing y para motivar gente que no son hispanos, que no son de Flint, ¿qué les puedes decir a ellos para que contribuyen con to volunteer? Porque muchos de ellos dicen, es que no tengo tiempo.
Bueno, mire, yo no soy de Flint. Yo soy de Puerto Rico. Estudié en la Universidad de Michigan de Ann Arbor y ahora enseño en la Universidad de Western Michigan. Esto es un problema global, el problema ambiental, el problema económico, el problema de opresión, eso es global y tenemos todos que apoyar porque la injusticia no se puede eliminar ni reducir cuando cada cual está pensando en su propio problema, porque son los números, somos los números los que vamos a lograr la justicia social.
Well, these are our brothers and sisters. Flint's an important town in this city. It's an important town in the state, rather. It's an important town in history of the country. It brought a lot of things that we now enjoy and take for granted. You know, weekends, 40-hour work week, decent paying middle-class jobs, and a lot more. I worked in Flint about 35 years ago and loved it. Learned to love the families here and the people. So we're just here to lend a hand and get them the services that they're not getting. And we're finding that many folks have not been reached at all. Many folks don't have water, many folks don't have filters, or the filters are broken. Many folks need a whole lot of other services, child care, medical care, dental care, and even just basic things like a working furnace or a water heater. So we're trying to wrap around services in a major way. We're sending social workers, we're sending paramedic firefighter escorts, RNs, pediatricians, nurses, plumbers, all those folks are sending to these homes and getting things done. If folks have broken plumbing, they can't use a filter, we get them new plumbing. So our motto is do what it takes to get the job done, period.
And so what are you telling the people door to door? Could you tell us right now so that we can maybe get the word out even quicker through video? Like, what is it that people need to know?
People need to know that folks still need water here. They're desperately short of water, so we're asking people to keep on sending water. We also need donations so we can buy filters, we can buy wet wipes, we can buy diapers, we can buy formula, all these things people are still in need. And unfortunately, people are buying all this bottled water that takes out the pad of their paycheck or their services, and so they have money for other things like pharmaceuticals, their prescriptions, things like that. So we're trying to fill in those gaps and those holes as we see them in every single person in the most underserved, vulnerable populations in town.
What are the healing foods that we should be looking at as far as like children who have been exposed?
There's a lot of foods that you can eat that are pretty low cost, keep the body from absorbing lead and help pass it through, which is great. So we're actually partnering with a couple of groups at Eastern Market in Detroit to get free food trucks up here starting, I believe, next week. And they'll be placed on the east side and north side. Families can come in there and get those life-saving foods. Yeah, there's food deserts all over the place now.
So finding food is also an issue.
It is.
Myers is closed, Kroger's is closed.
Yeah, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem. If you can't have access to food, it's kind of a death sentence.
So anything that we left out or that we forgot that you'd like to add?
No, just that we're here for the long term. We're partnering with lots of organizations to get water and services into people's homes, and if we can't get them to them, we can certainly partner them with groups and agencies that can get them those services. But We're just here to get folks through the service, to get Flint through, and also affect some long-term changes. Have bigger solutions than just water bottles, like whole home filters for people. We're trying to get Culligan systems in people's homes. We have 55,000 homes to deal with, so we're trying to start from the bottom, working our way up. So,
If people want to donate to the cause, where do they donate? Where do they make checks payable to? And how do they get in contact with you if they want to come and volunteer?
get on Crossing Water on Facebook, and there's a crowd rise. They can donate there. They can just call or email 517-420-4341, and they'll get me.
Checks made payable to?
Crossing Water.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.